This is the last part of our lesson in MS Access. And today I'm going to teach you how to make forms in MS Access. So forms are customized screens for viewing, entering, modifying, and deleting data in a table or query. So how can you make a form? Open the database, click Create Forms Group, and Form Option. The form is titled the same as the table chosen when it opens in the form view. So once the form has been created, the form is titled the same as the table name. So if your table name is student details, once the form has been created, so the name of the form will be the same as the table name. Once the form has been created, as you can see, the name of the table is salary structure. And the name of the form is the same as the name of the table. And here is the navigation bar. You can navigate to all the records inside the form. And here is the status bar. You can see in the status bar the form view. The form view, you can open the form. The layout view, in the layout view, you can see the layout of the form. And in the design view, once you open this, you can design the view of the form. You can change the name of the heading, change of the label in the design view. And once you finish doing the design and the layout, so you can now save the form by going to the option office button and then click save as. And you can also directly going to the form name and then just right click and then click save. Now let's do this in MS Access. Okay, let's make a form in MS Access. Okay, you need to select the table that you want to create a form. So this table will be created as a form in MS Access. So go to create and then choose the form option. So here is the form option. So once you click this, so a form has been created with the name student details. So it's the same as the name of the table. And here is the navigation bar. So here in the navigation bar, you can navigate to all the records by pressing next record. So you can move to the next record every time you click this. You can move to the previous record. If you want to click the previous button, the next record, usually the move to the next record. And here is the status bar. So in the status bar, you can see the form view. So we are now in the form view. Just open the form view As you can see, we are now in the form view, the layout view. So here in the layout view, you can change the layout of the form. Let's say I want the layout of this student name to minimize the text box. So you can minimize this in layout view. And in the design view here, the design view of the form, you can change the view of the form. Once you click this, so you can change the heading. So I want to change this in name, Samko School. Student information. And then you can also change the label. Let's say I want this to be admission number. These are the labels of every field. You're allowed to change this, but you're not allowed to change the name here in the text box because it will affect, because these are field name in the table of student details. So you're not allowed to change this because it will affect the database. And once you already finish, you can go to menu option. You can go to file and then click save. If you want to save the form, you can go to the form name and then click save. And then you can now set the name of the form you want. Let's say I want the same name, student details. Student details form. And then press OK. As you can see, the student details form has been created. So now let's move to reports. So how can we make reports in MS Access? So reports are the representation of data in a printed format. The size, appearance, and the layout of the print can be customized based on the requirements. So now let's open the database. How can we make a report? Open the database, select the table or the query for which report has to be created. Click Create tab, Reports group, and Report option. A report is created by Access and it will appear on the screen. You can use the layout view in the status bar to format the report. You can use the print preview to see how the report will look on paper when printed. So you can print the report using the print option in the Office button. Now let's do this in MS Access. Again, move to MS Access. You can now close this. Again, the instruction says select the table or query that you want to make a report. Now I select the student table, details, a student details table, and then click create and go to report. So this is the report group and the report option. So just click this. As you can see, the report has been created with the same name as a table name. So this is the report name now, student details. Again, you can go to the status bar to see the report view. So if you press this, so you can see this is the view of the report view, the print preview. So this is how it looks on paper. So you can change this because you have a lot of field name data. As you can see here, admission number, student name, and address name I had only shown. So where are the others? So you need to change the orientation because you have a lot of data. So you need to choose landscape because this is a portrait orientation. So once you click landscape, as you can see, some of the field names appear. But still, there's a lot of field name here. So we need to go to design view to change the view of the report. Again, go to design view, design view. Go to design view, and then you can change the layout, or you can go to the layout view. And then you can now change and minimize some of the field names here. Let's say I want to minimize this because this is just student name. They need only a little, and then the address name. I think address name is as you can see, a class and admission date appear. So we need to fit all the data on the paper. So I can minimize this. Okay, as you can see, admission number, student name until admission date is already on paper. Now let's check on the print preview. So this will look like on paper. So how many records? We have 6 records inside. And this is the page 1. Because we have only 6 records, we have only 1 page. You can also change the name. Here, the heading. You want to go to heading, go to design view, and then change the name of the heading. Let's say I want some Cook School. Student report. And then you can also, as you can see here, there is also a date and the time. So we will include this. And once you go to report view or the print preview, so as you can see, the heading has been edited to Samkok School Student Report. So this is how you can make forms and report in MS Access. Thank you and see you again in our next lesson. Hopefully you learn in MS Access. Thank you and goodbye.